2 Corinthians 5:14 and 15. For Christ's love compels us, because we are convinced that one died for all, and therefore all died. And he died for all, that those who live should no longer live for themselves, but for him who died for them and was raised again. Good day, everyone. I'm off to church. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Sunday. So we have a combined service at 10 instead of normal one at 11. So I gotta go to that. Catch you later. Alright, let's get done at church. Good service. Full because we were combined. Almost completely full, not quite, but very close. And so now I'm going home because we are going to have lunch together with the fam at, wow, my hair, at Longhorn Steakhouse in Altamont, which, if it wasn't for the fact that we're a whole hour earlier than we usually are, done at church, wouldn't be a problem. We can go straight there. But because we are, we're just gonna go ahead and go home and wait for it. So yeah, that's what's up next. And then probably from there I'll go straight down with or without Heather. Heather wasn't sure if she felt like going to the fellowship time at First Baptist, which will be after we eat. So yeah, this is coming in nicely, I think, except for like this, nothing. You got something here, but on this side it's just nothing. So all right, let's go get the rest of this day and let it happen. Alright guys, time for me to catch you up on the rest of my day. I believe the last thing I vlogged was coming out of church. I could be wrong, but I think that's it. So we were supposed to go to Longhorn Steakhouse. The plan was set in motion that we were going to meet my rest of my family there, and then we were going to go straight from there to the rest of the activities that we had for the day, me and Heather. Somehow that was confirmed by my dad, and then we were about to leave, and my brother Josh calls my mom, and she says that they're coming home, but they didn't tell us that. They told us they were going to meet us there. And if I had pulled straight out of the driveway, I would have been on the road by the time Josh got a hold of her and found that out. But I was fiddling with my phone for a minute before we left. So we came back inside, waited. They came home. They changed clothes because they wanted to. I didn't. I'm still wearing what I wore this morning to church. So then we went to Longhorn, and there was an over an hour wait. So we went a few buildings over to Cracker Barrel, over an hour wait. So we said, forget this, it's going to be this bad everywhere. So we just, the whole family went to Taco Bell. So I went over to the Taco Bell I used to work at and ate lunch there, and then me and Heather took off from there and went down to First Baptist Orlando, the Student Center, to this activity that the drive was put together. Ooh, no, I'm just moving my tripod. It was a luncheon that's supposed to be after the big service that First Baptist had. They had Easter at Amway, at the Amway Center. And then they had a luncheon at lunchtime. And then they just had a few games. They had ping pong and pool set up. They also had foosball, although for some reason it didn't even occur to me to try to get someone to play foosball. Because I'm good at foosball. At least I used to be good at foosball. There's a time during my first visit to Spain, my missions trip, where I took on all the girls on the, or not all the girls, 4 of the girls. Let's see. That was all of them, yeah. I took on all the girls that had gone on the trip. 4-on-1. They each had 1 position, and I had to deal with all 4, and I crushed them. I then played later on with some of those girls again, and didn't fare quite so well. They'd gotten better, or I'd gotten worse, one or the other. And it's probably the latter, because I hadn't really played since Spain, and I had played quite a bit in youth group, so I was further away from my experiencedness at foosball. That's not important though. I didn't do that today. I don't know why I went on a tangent off that for that, but so they had pool, ping pong, and cornrow. So I played a game of cornrow. Got my very first shot straight in the hole. Didn't make another shot in the hole. Got a few on the board, but the other team kept matching us, and so we didn't get any points for it. And the end of the game was 21-2 or 3. Maybe it might have been 3. 21-3 was the final score. Yay, we did great. And then we sat around and watched a few other people play. Then they kind of just stopped playing. So I went inside. I watched some people play ping pong. They switched over to pool. Watched them play pool. Didn't really get in on either of those games that were happening because there was 4 of them doing it. And after they stopped, I played with a couple of the guys. I forget what it's called. 3-person pool where you divide up the balls. Each week you have 5 balls to protect, and you have to knock in the other 10 balls. And we played that, but we didn't get to finish it because we ran out of time. And then that was it. Came home, did some stuff, watched some videos. I'm watching a documentary about Firefly right now because I recently finished watching Firefly on Netflix. First time through it on Netflix, but 3rd or 4th time I've watched it. I watched it. My friend Jonathan introduced me to it, so we watched it on his DVDs, and then got my own copy. Watched it through on DVD once at least, maybe twice. I'm not sure. And now it's on Netflix. So I watched it on Netflix. Now there's a documentary on Netflix about the fans and how they fought for it and brought it back into a movie. It was called Serenity, which I actually saw the preview for Serenity, but I was completely oblivious to Firefly when it was on TV. I didn't know about it at all. But I'd seen the trailer for Serenity, and I was curious about it, but I didn't go see it. And then soon after it came out, John started singing its praises and got the DVDs and let us borrow it, and I was hooked after that. I was sold completely, and Josh was too, I believe. So and that's what I was doing. That's what I'm doing right now, actually. But it's almost 12, so I figured I should pause the video and close out the vlog. So that's what I did for today. Happy Easter, everyone. Resurrection Sunday. While we were at Taco Bell, we had this philosophical discussion. Philosophical, not the right word. This discussion with my grandma and the rest of the family about what exactly the Bible says in a couple of certain instances. I'm not going to go to details about it. But it was interesting that we had that conversation at lunch. My chair is spinning. Why is it spinning? Okay, my feet on the ground, and that won't happen. Now I'm just rambling. Alright, this vlog is shorter than the last few have been, but not so short, really. So I'm going to end it here. Tomorrow's Monday, and I have plans to go hang out with my friend John, actually, in the evening. So I'll be doing that tomorrow evening, and before that, I have no idea. So for Donnie, Abe, George, and me, good night, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.